Hi, my name is Lori Ward. I work in the IBM Z Center for Secure Engineering. I want to tell you about a neat little feature on ZOS that can help prevent hackers from breaking into your TSO user accounts. It is called the password pre-prompt option. I think every ZOS system should have this option enabled. I could just stop there, let you go look it up in the TSO book, and enable it. But I want to explain how important it is. Let me start from the beginning. Suppose you have a hacker who wants to break into your TSO system. Let's call her Miss Hacker. Before she can log into TSO, she first needs a user ID. And if she doesn't have a user ID, she will try to find or compile a list of valid and active user IDs on your system. This is called a user ID enumeration attack. Let me show you how it works without the password pre-prompt option activated. If I try to log on to TSO with an invalid user ID, here's how it looks. At the logon message, I enter a bad user ID, and I get this message. If I try to log on TSO with a valid user ID, something different happens. On my system, I get a logon screen where I can enter my password and fill in some other login information. On other systems, you may get a message which prompts you for a password. See the problem yet? Sure you do. Miss Hacker can keep guessing user IDs all day until she finds one or more valid accounts. And then Miss Hacker can start guessing passwords for the valid accounts. And you could further envision how Miss Hacker could write a few scripts to make this user ID enumeration attack even easier. But now, suppose you have activated the TSO password pre-prompt option like I recommended from the start. Let me show you what happens when Miss Hacker tries to guess user IDs. First, I'll try to log on to TSO with an invalid user ID on this system. The user ID prompt looks the same, but after I enter a user ID, it looks different. I get a prompt to enter a password. So when Miss Hacker guesses a bad password, what happens? Aha! See the difference? Miss Hacker gets this message and does not get much information. She cannot tell if the user ID is invalid or if the password is invalid. You can probably guess what happens when you log on with a good user ID, but let's take a look. At the login prompt, we enter a good user ID. Then Miss Hacker guesses a bad password, and she sees the same message she got even when she had a bad password. That makes it a lot harder to get a list of active TSO user IDs. Let's see how you enable this. To activate the password pre-prompt option, you need to specify password pre-prompt on the logon statement in the IKJ TSO XX member in your parameter library member. To display your TSO options, you can do that from the MVS console like this. You see on this system, the password pre-prompt option is off. So then you'll need to edit your IKJ TSO XX parmlib member. It may look something like this. In the logon statement, you add password pre-prompt on to it. Then you activate your TSO parmlib member. It may look something like this. This example shows my parmlib member is named IKJ TSO L pound sign. And I use the set IKJ TSO equals L pound to activate it. Then use the display command to show the password pre-prompt on value. And that's all there is to it. But I do need to mention that before you activate password pre-prompt, you may need to update TSOE logon exits or rack route request equals verify exits. And as always, you should thoroughly test any new system option before you activate it on your production system. In summary, having the TSO password pre-prompt option active prevents an attacker from compiling a list of valid TSO user IDs on the system. Make sure you have it active on all your ZOS systems. Thanks for watching. Enterprise Knights of IBM Z, providing educational insights to the security and integrity of our platform.